much of this you can see. I had the Minerva Hinchey shelter all to myself last night, and no, I didn't even hang a bear bag. See how much the mice ate. Yeah, just kind of waiting out the rain. Need to get a move on. Like right now, it's 8 o'clock. I don't want to hike in the rain. I don't think we're gonna have much of a choice. Okay. Wrap things up. So, good morning everyone. I know you probably can't see me very well. Had a great night's sleep at the Minerva Hinchey shelter. Got here very late last night. I was night hiking for a good hour before I got here. But luckily, to my surprise, the shelter was empty when I got here, which was awesome. So, and it wasn't but 15 minutes after I got here, the rain started. So, everything's completely dry. Leisurely getting up in the morning, packing all my stuff. Don't have to worry about being quiet or any other hikers in the shelter. It's kind of nice. But unfortunately, as you can see, it's still raining. And I don't want to go hike in the rain. So I'll give it a few more minutes. And then I'm gonna have to go do it. Plan for today, since I did such big miles yesterday, I don't have any more big mile days for this trip. I have 14 today up to Killington Peak, to Killington Lodge or whatever that, Cooper Lodge. Then tomorrow go down Killington and into Killington town, the town of Killington, where I have a resupply, stay at a hotel. It's only like 9 miles. Animal over there or something. Only like 9 miles. And then every day after that's only like 13, 14 some miles. So by making the big miles yesterday, I insured myself, as long as I can get a move on today, insured myself a short day into town day and 14-mile days throughout the rest of the hike. So I can sit back and breathe a little bit, because 14-mile days are pretty easy. Alright, but I gotta get moving. Rain or not, those 14 miles aren't gonna do themselves. So, and I gotta climb a mountain today. So, alright. Biggest mountain I'm climbing in Vermont, actually. Second biggest in Vermont. Killington Peak. Alright, here we go. I'm leaving the Minerva Hinchey shelter. There she is. That was a very nice day. Groovy up here. Trails down here. It was dark when I came in last night, so I'm trying to remember where I'm at. It's gonna be wet and cold, so I gotta keep my body temperature up today. Ooh, it's chilly. That is the Rutland Regional Airport. I think we get to see that later on today too, from the other side of the ridge. Come on, Vermont, give me some views today, please. Well, that's a pretty view. All right. Let's get off this thing. Reached the Clarendon Gorge suspension bridge. Oh boy. Ooh, this is bouncy. Oh, wow. Oh man, this is kind of wobbly. Whee. Wow, that's crazy. Oh man, I know a lot of people who would be scared of that. That's beautiful. Alright, just crossed the road into Clarendon Rutland. About to head up the mountain. Just came to a parking area. There was a guy there. I'm sure he was in northbound. I think he was northbound LT, but super friendly. Looked a little rough around the edges like most of us do out here. But this girl got out of her car with her dog. Like she was just wanting to go see the Clarendon Gorge. And he starts bombarding her with questions like, where's there an inn? Where's there a restaurant? Where's this Airbnb you speak of? She was a little taken aback, and I was trying to get moving, but I could tell her she was looking at me like, don't leave me with this guy yet. But anyways, it all worked out. You're out in the woods for so long, you all start going crazy. I'm not saying he's crazy. I'm sure he was perfectly fine. He was just hungry and tired. Climbing out of the Clarendon Gorge. This isn't the Clarendon Gorge, but woo-wee. Its walls are vertical. Maybe it is the Clarendon Gorge, I don't know. All I know is it's a tough climb. Tough climb. Another view of the airport. I think we came from over here, that road down there. If you can see it. Yeah, anyway, there's a road down there. That's what we crossed earlier. You can see the power lines down there we went under. This might be the last time we see the Rutland Regional Airport. So we're heading onward to the Killington area. I think now is where we stop heading north so much and we start veering off a little bit more towards the east, central into the central area to the state. So yeah, southern Vermont is done. About 10 in the morning. I think I'm gonna, I don't know, need to find water. Probably just wait until I find water to take a break. Oh yeah, and by the way, figured out last night we are about 10, what was it, 10-15 miles past the halfway point. Yesterday at lunchtime when I had lunch at Little Pond campground area, tenting area, that was the halfway mark. Didn't realize it then, but perfect spot, celebrate halfway. That was a beautiful spot. All right, here we go, I'm getting moving. Call this Beacon Hill. I guess it's appropriate. It's a signal tower on the top of Beacon Hill. can see it in the video. You should. I do believe that that is our destination for the day. Killington. Way up there. That is Killington, the second highest peak in Vermont. I guarantee that's where we're going. We are at Kiefer Road. This way. Oh, that looks daunting how far away that looks. Alright, let's go. Alright, leaving Kiefer Road. Heading down to Cold River Road. I'm gonna have lunch there. Well, Cold River Road. Appropriately named. Over here. Cars are flying through here. It's nice popping out of the woods every now and then. Just to get a little taste of civilization. Just stopped and had lunch at Coldwater Road, I think it's called, something like that. Anyway, peanut butter and jelly tortillas and banana chips, fantastic. About to get a move on. It's at this point that we start climbing Killington, so it's pretty much uphill the rest of the day. And I was looking at the mileage. We could be pulling in to the Killington shelter at the top of the mountain where it's going to be freezing right at dusk. I just hope the sun comes out a little bit. They said late this afternoon it was supposed to come out a little bit. That'll help warm things up. As you can look up there, I mean, you can see we're still in a cloud. Well, part 2 of the day. Food bag's getting lighter. Yeah, we'll get this ball rolling. Hopefully I'm refueled, and second day, hopefully I'll just cruise up Killington. Hopefully it's not steep or anything, because it doesn't look that steep. It's just really, really long. So I'd say the next 10 miles are just uphill. Anyways, I'll see you down there. See this sign, so many videos. I'm finally here. It's not accurate for me, but nonetheless, it's cool to be here. I think it's a little inaccurate. I think we still have like another mile to go, but that's pretty close. 500 miles to the end, most of which I've already done. Coming up on the Governor Clement shelter. Very nice. I mean, that spot for tenting. Is this an outhouse? Holy moly, look at this privy. Wash pit. Look at this privy. Am I in there? That's another. Look at this. Oh my. I'm stay for a little bit just for this. Okay. Oh, go over here, sit down and reassess. Very nice shelter area. This was the Governor Clement shelter. Very nice shelter. Took a nice long break here. Used their fantastic privy, got water. Yeah, highly recommend. Tempting to stay here too. Man, I almost want to. Not too much time left in the day. Perfect camping areas, tenting areas. I mean, look at that privy. It's like a Taj Mahal. Yep, I kind of wish I could stay. Now I have to climb this freezing Mount Killington. Here we go. Yeah. Killington. So we're going. Getting very close to the top of Killington. Sprinkling. Almost dark. Less than an hour of daylight. Yeah. Have about 40 minutes of daylight. 45. And this is the limit of the daylight of that. Yeah. Still pretty. Take you on a little tour where I slept last night. This was the Cooper Lodge at Killington. It's a ski lodge, I think mainly used for skiers in the wintertime. They can come down this trail right here. We'll take you up to the summit. There's a restaurant on the summit where you can get beers and food, but they don't open until 10:30, and they're closed for a special event today, like a wedding or something. So it doesn't do me any good to go up there. But pretty is that way. A couple tent pads up that way. There's more tenting down here. ATLT North, ATLT South, which is the way we're going. Yeah, it's like a 0.2 mile hike up to the summit, I think, but I'm not going to do it. You can't see any views or anything. The lodge is closed. It's not even worthwhile. But I had a good stay in what is supposed to be one of the most rundown shelters on the trail. Had the whole thing to myself. I slept down here in this little hole, but I had no mice. Was able to close the door, keep some of the draft out. Was able to hang my stuff there. Yeah. Not a bad spot. Not a bad little spot. Got really cold last night. It got down to 35 degrees. And it's about the same spot right now. Which makes me wonder how accurate this thing is. Okay, we're going to filter some water and get all moving. Town day. I'm gonna get to town early, do laundry, get food, sleep in a hotel, get a shower. Alright, saying goodbye to the Cooper Lodge. Now for the climb down Killington. Which will be basically 10 miles into the town of Killington, where I am getting off trail for a little bit for the rest of the day. Call it a Nero. I don't. 10 miles isn't near. Here we go. Call this Junction. This is the southern terminus of the Sherburne Pass Trail, which we'll pass again later today. It also is the way later you could take this, or you could wait till later today to take it down to Route 4 where the end of the long trail is. Yeah, it's famous, like little lodge you can stay at, but we're not going to be doing that. We are going on to Killington, Vermont. Yeah, that goes to, I guess, the summit of Pico. I think the AT used to go that way, but it doesn't anymore. We're going that way. Here we go. Vermont finally snuck in a view. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of them today. Would have a lot of them today if I wasn't going into town. But it's alright. Just check the weather. Weather says the next 3 days are like sure bet rain all day long. So I thought the northern part of Vermont was going to be nice and dry and like a smooth home stretch. Nope, it's going to be just as muddy as the southern part was. I don't know about muddy, but it's going to be wet, just as wet. Let's get to town, enjoy today. Probably the last bit of enjoyment we're really going to get out of this trip, because I have a feeling the next 3 days are going to suck. But onward. Looks like they have a porcupine problem. Can be prickly little pests. We will be leaving the long trail very, very soon. As we get to the top of the next summit, we leave the long trail. Oh, look at this trail magic. I definitely will take one of these. Thank you, whoever did that. Bottle of water. This is Vermont Route 9. This is the end of the long trail is right down there. Well, we're not going to it. Get some water. Wawa. Vermont Trail. Vermont Route 9. Busy road. That way to Rutland, that way to the end of the long trail, and to Killington, which is where we're going tonight. But we have to do this little loop through the woods first. Main Junction's 1 mile. That's where the long trail leaves the AT. I'll go east, long trail will go north. I believe this is Main Junction. Wow. Huh. Oh, flowers. That's funny. Appalachian Trail, Long Trail. That is not a trail. Look at this. Main Junction. Long Trail goes that way. The Appalachian Trail goes that way. Well, that's over the top. That's cool though. Long Trail, Appalachian Trail. All right, here we are, leaving the Long Trail. The Appalachian Trail section of the Long Trail is done. So maybe one day I'll come back and I'll finish it up. Just us now. Sounds like a good thing to do once I'm done with the AT. I'm gonna do the northern 3/5. I would say is how much is left of the Long Trail. I think the official halfway point is like 30 miles north of here down that trail, so another day and a half. But let's get to Killington, the town of Killington, that is. Vermont Route 100 is where we're getting off. I think I did hear something about a little further on. There's a pond called Kent Pond, and there's a trail that leads from the pond to an outfitter's in the town of Killington. Got to look into that a little more. If that does exist, that'll be the way to go. So we'll see. For now, it's onward. Coming up on the Sherburne Pass Trail. This is what takes you down to the end of the Long Trail. You can see the slopes of Mount Killington over there. I camped somewhere near there last night. I think up near the peak, which is way over there. Wish I could see the valley below. Such as Vermont. Gotta take the views you can get. This is one of the better ones we've had, believe it or not. It's not a very good one. But the AT came out in Gifford Woods. I think one of these sites is where I had the campsite reserved. I think it was either this one or this one. Had the campsite reserved for when Jamie and Mike were going to come and meet me. They were going to be here a day early on a Thursday night, and I was going to show up right now on Friday. I think it was this one. I know it was right next to the AT. It was the week of the Spartan race. It had been
It was like the last remaining campsite available. All the hotels were booked around the area. It was like our last shot. And I got it. This place would have been crazy 3 weeks ago. But AT just meanders right through the campground. And when I get up here to Vermont 100, got a road walk to the Outfitters and into town. Get my package at the post office. Get a couple things at the Outfitters, a couple things at the deli, a little convenience store deli, and then catch the bus to the hotel. Get checked in, do some laundry, get more food. Yeah. It's gonna be a fun day. Out of the mountains. Leaving Gifford Woods State Park. Here's Vermont, Route 100. Yep. We're road walking it. That's kind of cool. And Killington. Supposed to be a half-mile road walk. I didn't know it was uphill. This means it'll be downhill tomorrow morning. Yeah, Greg, that's for you. Apparently biking's a big thing down here too. There's a bike shop. Fat bikes. Stopped at the Outfitters. They didn't have a replacement Sawyer bag. And they didn't have any non-feminine dirty girl gaiters. They were very picked over. So, 2 strikes. It's alright. For as far as the Sawyer bag goes, if I have to find something to make do for the last 3 days, I'll just get another smart water bottle, use it as my bag. That's probably what I'm going to plan on doing. Killington. That might be Pico, actually. I think that is Pico. Yeah, it's Pico. Anyway, here's our little deli and liquor store. Post office is right next door, so we're gonna go to the post office first. Here's our lovely room at the Happy Bear Motel. Get what you pay for. Remember, keep that in mind. I happen to like it. Super small, super quaint, super basic. Super just enough. But hey, I got a mini fridge, hot water, comfortable bed, check for bed bugs, no roaches. The lady at the front desk is very nice. I haven't checked the TV situation. It's up on the 2nd floor. Laundry time. Scrub-a-dub pub.
That's on mine. I rented an engine hoist because I needed that. Right. Just to work on the engine. Yeah. Alright, man. It's sort of like Scotty, man. He worked at Sherburne. He worked in Hollywood. He worked everywhere. He knows how to work on the engine. So he's just got to make it out. He's a mill worker.
So I gotta do a quick little review at the Scrub-a-Dub pub. Scrub-a-Dub pub on the 1st floor of Jack's Bar and Grill. Very clean. It's a nice space. However, they did not have a working detergent machine. But I went upstairs and asked for help for that, and they gave me a free detergent. They don't have any single load washers. The only washers they have are double loads, and half of them are out of order, but the other half work just fine. I tried to get some fabric softener sheets. Again, the machine's not working. So I had to go without fabric softener. regular size dryers that will scorch your clothes if you're not careful. And once again, half of them are not working. But the ones that are working work just fine. So I didn't have a problem. And I've been upstairs drinking beers. Well, my laundry's been going. This is cool. Only it works. Anybody remember the Mr. Gaddy days? Oh yeah, I do. Boxes of detergent if anybody needs it. But yeah, the change machine works. Okay, give me $10 worth of quarters. Got bathrooms back there. Alright. We're gonna go back upstairs and have another beer. You can actually see our hotel out the window there. Happy Bear Motel. Friday night. Probably gonna get pretty lively here. I know next door, well, there's a nightclub next door. Anyway, let's go.